Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and Jesus Christ, I've had one hell of a week. So if you follow me on Twitter, which is at Unit Lost Gaming, if you don't follow me, come and follow me now. It will be beautiful. You will not regret it, I assure you, ladies and gentlemen. My computer exploded. Now I'm sitting there. Actually, it was kind of funny how it happened. I was editing the Reinhardt gameplay analysis video, which I put out last week, and I finished editing the video. I encoded the video. I uploaded the video. I put the thumbnail, the tags, the description. Click set to go live or whatever the hell I do, and then the computer just turned off, and I was like, oh, what the hell is going on here? And I looked at the computer and I was like, oh, it feels like a power cut, because there was no blue screen, there was no indication of failure, it just turned off. And I'm like, oh, well, all right then. But you see, the monitors were on and they were flashing at me saying there's no signal, and the lights were on, and I'm like, this is no power cut. What is going on? Oh my god. Now, if any of you ladies and gentlemen have got any experience with troubleshooting PCs, it can be the fucking worst thing ever, and I mean the worst thing, especially when it's a problem that changes every time you try to fix it. So at first I was like, right, it's got to be the power supply, yeah? Because if it's just turned off, you know, you use your brain style logically. The power's just stopped, it's cut out, the power supply must be dead. Maybe it's the cable. Maybe the fuse has gone in the cable, you know, the power cable. No, so I swapped them out. No, there was no change there. Maybe the plug socket's gone, so I changed the plug socket. No, it's not that. All right then. Maybe it's the power supply. So I take the power supply out, I stick another power supply in, and I get the same issue. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. It's not the power supply. It's probably the motherboard. But then it turned on, and I'm like, oh, okay. It's turned on. But then it turned off again really quick, and I was like, oh. Then I tried to turn it on again, and it was giving me all kinds of weird things. Like, it would power different things that I connected to the motherboard. So the GPU, the fans on that would spin, then they would stop. Or like the fans would spin on the water cooling block on the CPU, and then they would stop. And I'm like, this is like, what the fuck? Or some of the hard drives would activate and others wouldn't, or like they would power up. And the way you can tell this is you put your hand on the hard drive, you can feel them spin, and only like one would do it, and then sometimes two would do it. I'm like, this seems really fucking weird. What is going on, motherboard? And then it just wouldn't turn on at all, and then it wouldn't even power the motherboard. And then the motherboard, because it's a fancy motherboard, started flashing a red light at me telling me the CPU's dead. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, the CPU cannot be dead. I still don't know if the CPU's dead or what, but what I do know for sure is the motherboard is absolutely dead. So I was going to get a new motherboard. Problem is, the lead time on these motherboards, because they're quite old, because the CPU is 4930K, which is a really good CPU, but the chipset that it uses, I know I'm getting a bit technical here, guys, so if you don't want to listen to this, well then just don't listen. But the motherboard, it's the LGA 2011 X79 chipset. Now, it's pretty old, that is, really, but it's still obviously massively powerful. To get that motherboard, it'd probably take me about 2 to 3 weeks on delivery, which is a bit ridiculous. And I don't think it's worth it, because next week I should be getting a completely ridiculous PC from a company called Dino PC, of which I'm going to make videos on and show you guys. But this thing is a fucking beast. I mean, it's going to have SLI 1080s in it. Jesus Christ. It's going to have a 400 gig, 750 PCI Express SSD. One of the Intel ones, and those things are mental. You can install GTA 5 on those things in like 2 minutes. What the fuck? And it's also going to have an Intel i7 6900K, which is a octa-core CPU. My god. So when all this stuff finally arrives, it means I can get back into doing what I want to do, because I've been really fucking pissed off. I wanted to make my well, like, it's not really a secret now, but I wanted to make the podcast for this week. Wanted to get it done by Friday. I've got a load of guests lined up for it. It's a show called Overtime. I'm going to put a teaser out. I may have actually put the teaser out already. It depends when I upload this. But I've got a little teaser video just to throw out, just to build a bit of hype. But yeah, I really wanted to make that. The problem is I can't, because what I've had to do just to get myself back into the game, because I need a computer for work, right, is I got 3 computers and built 1 computer out of the 3 computers and put it all into my, I suppose it's my old computer case now, but into that computer case just to keep me going. So I'm honestly running with the bare minimum. I've got like a 2nd generation i7 installed, which she struggles, right? She struggles to do what I wanted to do. I can play Overwatch okay though, which is pretty fucking good. So that's fine. But like all kinds of stuff like video editing and the encoding. I mean, just to give you some times, it used to take me about 25 minutes to 30 minutes to encode a video. Let's say if it was like a 7-minute long video or something. Now it takes about 2 hours. I'm like, Jesus, mother of God. So yeah, there's a lot of I've got a lot of sort of roadblocks chucked in my face, but I'm doing my best to make sure I'm keeping up with the content. Problem is, though, it is being a little bit slow. So I apologise, guys, if you do see any kind of hiccups and stuff. There are also things that I was working on, and because of the situation the hard drives are in, I don't actually have access to that information just yet. So I can't pull templates across. I had to do the the counter class video. I had to rebuild that, which was a bit annoying, because when you do work and it's almost done and it's like, oh yeah, great, and then you lose the work and it's like, Jesus, please, why baby Jesus, why? That's what happened to me. I mean, I know it's like these things happen, right? It's just like your car breaking down. I suppose it just happens and you got to deal with it. But yeah, I managed to deal with it, but it's been really, really, really stressful. Like it took me 2 days to fix it. It took me a day of troubleshooting just to find out what was wrong with the computer. And then in the morning on the next day, I was like, maybe I can fix it, still hoping. There was no way I could fix it because the motherboard was dead. So then I started to cannibalize all my other machines to try and build one computer that actually fucking work. And this does work. And as I say, I've put this video together. But I just wanted to throw this out there anyway, guys, because I think it was pretty funny. Maybe. It wasn't funny at all. It was devastatingly bad. I mean, just think about it. That poor computer, it was so close to retirement. I was going to use it as a computer to do my streaming on and stuff. Use it as a streaming rig, like a dedicated rig, because the CPU is so good. But a few days before the retirement, the old cliche thing, it goes and fucking dies. Why? Why, computer? It served me for so long. What a lovely thing. I almost want to bury it. I almost want to take it outside and bury her and say, good night, sweet princess. You did me well. I mean, when you think you did me well, what it did. Every time I start talking, it just gets lewd, and I don't even mean it to get lewd. Like when I was talking about Widowmaker the other day, I'm not even going to go into it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even going to go into it. But there you go anyway, guys. I just wanted to keep you updated. I don't mind doing these little update videos every now and again, because I know it's fun to see what's going on behind the scenes, and that's what's going on. In fact, actually, you know what? I'll quickly address how I record, or how I've been forced to record right now, because a lot of people seem to ask me about this over Twitter. I've been using Shadowplay, and all I can say is well, bless the baby Jesus for God. For God? No. I've lost my mind more than usual. Bless the Lord. I'm not even a religious man, but bless the Lord. Praise the Lord. That's what I'm after. For Shadowplay, because it's letting me record on this computer, because if I didn't have Shadowplay, it would be impossible to use a program called DxTory, which is what I used before, because it's a bit too demanding on the system. And I use that for a couple of reasons, because it allows you to split audio tracks up and all kinds of mad stuff. But I'm having to use Shadowplay, which I can still obviously use. I mean, the gameplay that you're seeing on this video is recorded on this computer, so it's still doable, and it still gets a pretty good FPS. Overwatch does. I think it gets like 90 odd. I mean, that's because of the 780 is in this machine, and Overwatch doesn't. I thought Overwatch was going to be a bit more CPU dependent, but it doesn't seem to be too bad actually, considering how old this CPU is in this computer. I mean, getting 90 FPS is pretty fucking good. I mean, yeah, it's not like 120 odd like I used to get before, but yeah, I think I can live with that, right? Yeah, but anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I want to say thanks to all the support as well you guys have been giving me recently, because it's been ridiculous, and it's the growth on the channel is just mind-boggling, really, when you think about it. We only went over 100,000 subscribers, it seems like, last week, and I think we're almost at 200,000, which is just... I don't even know what's going to happen. But yeah, going forward into next week, hopefully my new computer arrives. I can get back into making the stuff that I'd almost made, like things like the podcast. Definitely I'll try and get that made next week. Obviously it all depends on when this computer comes, because I would be using a program called OBS to record the podcast, but I can't actually do that with this computer because it's not fast enough. It will just die. It will overheat and die. Also, it's really loud, this computer is, but I've managed to mess around with noise reduction to remove the noise pretty much from the microphone, so I guess you guys probably can't hear it. If you can, I apologise. But yeah, that's pretty much the message. If you see any like little bits of janky things on the videos that I've been making, like maybe the intro's not as smooth, or there's like little sound issues, or maybe it's a little bit louder, that's because like I'm trying to rebuild all of my stuff, and it's a bit hard to do that when you've just basically lost everything. But anyway, guys, I've been Stylo, so this is Unit Lost. If you like the channel, then subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and don't be afraid to ask me questions in the comments below, because I don't mind answering them. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Toodaloo.